it's as simple as, here's the thing, like, do it because you love it. Like, that's my favorite thing.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's been said a million times, but for me, it rings the most true. Like, to myself, like, I do it because I love it, you know? And I think with that mentality, and then being, told by, fans and this and that, of course that stuff matters, but it gave it more weight for sure, and in like a tip of a hat, which I try not to ever need, but it's nice, right, when you get it, because we're all a little bit uncertain, and
Mhm.
there's spells of that. But when you're told certain stories, like I know you've been told it because you're a singer, especially, right? But like, this song saved my life, shit like that,
Fuck
chills. I
yeah.
just got the chills right now. But like when you're told that even once, you already know. You know, I'm going in the direction, you know what I mean? Not to say that that won't happen from something else you do, which shouldn't stop you, right? That's what I've learned as well. And like, because music was like the only thing in my mind, like, what if that doesn't work out? What else can I do? Right? That scared the shit out of me, right? It wasn't until getting sober,
Yeah.
COVID happening, and then working in treatment that I finally found something else where I was like, if something happened at the end of the day, whatever may be the case, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm gonna do that. Because why? Because it's relatable, and I feel when I leave for the day that I've been of service to another. You know what I mean? And it was reciprocated. If I don't have that, there's not a dollar amount I can make if it's not making me feel a certain way that's gonna make me happy. I'll
Yeah.
just be another motherfucker with money.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's
I
it's wild it's wild you said that, dude, because, a lot of the times we talk to people, especially entrepreneurs, where it's like, you don't usually want a plan B because when you have the plan B, it's your safety net. Well, what if it doesn't work out? I have this. So you don't put all your eggs in one basket. And that fails for a lot of people. But, as we get into our late 30s and early 40s, I mean, sometimes it's applicable.
Yeah, I think I need all the mindsets because on any given day, as a emotional, vulnerable, style person, I'm gonna need another look, I'm gonna need that fucking, Tony Robbins fucking shit. I'm gonna need to hear that to get me out of my shit, you know what I mean? Maybe tomorrow, though, I need to fucking cry. I don't know, you know what I mean? But, like,
Yeah.
spinning off a bit, but, like, that's real, I need all the tools. And I need all I'm a student of life forever, and I think that's how I move forward, is by not ever assuming that I've made it, or not ever assuming I know it all. I'm an open book, always an open canvas, and I'm ready to be reworked whenever. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
One of the
Yeah.
most powerful things I ever heard was so simple, but it stuck with me. And it was just coming out of my recovery, truly understanding that I was sober for me, not for the request of others. Somebody said just the term student of the process to me. I always thought like I was in such control. I had this white knuckle grip on everything and I refused to loosen up. But hearing the simple statement of just being a student of the process made me so open to understanding not only options but opportunities. Because
Absolutely.
I was one of those people that if I wasn't going to tattoo, I didn't know what I was going to do. But because of that, I had this fear of, well, what if anything were to happen? I think it is important for people who have creative minds to be vigilant and hyper focused on the thing, not to have a plan B because you don't have the control over your thought patterns to create habits to make one thing successful. But once you get into the ages Jake just spoke about, 30 or 40, it's good to have maybe not a plan B, but options because it keeps the creative mind focusing. You can do one thing for so long to where you sabotage yourself and your love for the thing because you don't have other avenues. That can be things as simple as fitness or health or being of service to others or clothing companies or peptide companies. You know what I mean? But having those other things to put your zone of genius as a creative into, it makes the one thing you dedicated all your time to that much more valuable because it can still remain an outlet, but a massive asset.
Yeah.